looking for any of that.
I know,
right
but
now.
I feel like it will help you.
I am doing an unveiling. That's what this is. What everybody takes from it is what they take from it. I think that's kind of the hardest part of starting. Is thinking about what the reaction may be, whether it's too much or, you know, all that stuff. This is, oh, that's my thing. Like, I never have a hard time doing these videos, and I think, yeah, this shit just a lot. Like, this is a part. This is me talking about me, and nothing about me is light. What people see, yeah, of course, because that's what I choose to show. Most people that deal with depression, that's their norm. I became a professional at painting a smile on and acting like everything's just good. So, taking that fucking veil off and like, this is me, this is who you get. Alrighty. They make this assumption that I'm this super nice, or, you know, sweetest thing, this and that. And I mean, I take pride in that. I am. But I wasn't always. I wouldn't consider myself a good person, if we were being honest. Yeah, I wouldn't. I did a lot of terrible things. I grew up a violent little maniac. That's how I grew up. I wanted people to hurt the way that I hurt it. I wanted people to feel the pain that I felt, and I had to live it day by day. Alright guys, what's up? It's your girl Erii. For those just tuning in, welcome. I wanted to see something. If you ever experienced abuse, whether it's been mental, emotional, physical, drop a purple heart. If you suffered from depression, drop a yellow heart. If you been raped or molested in any way, shape, or fashion, drop a black heart. I lived with a dad that was extremely abusive. He was literally insane, and probably the only thing I ever feared. He's not what I would consider a good man. He's not what I would consider a good person. What I got was a lot of psychological abuse on top of the physical. And we survived him. There's times that I thought I wouldn't. There's a lot of times I thought I wouldn't. But we did. I think dealing with that abuse, being subjected to being molested, being just angry, just dealing with all of that, it led to me growing really depressed, really confused, really lost. These are things that happened years ago, and it is not the easiest for me to talk about and be just upfront with. My dad eventually got locked up for a long time. We went into hiding, and it was kind of like starting anew. That fear still stuck, still wasn't able to sleep at night, Like these small things carry with us. It's like little habits and triggers that we don't know that it's a trigger or it's rooted or have something to do with that situation because we convince ourselves everything is fine. When I looked in the mirror, I seen the product of a rapist, the product of a child abuser, the product of a maniac, product of all these different things, and it was just like why am I here? Like, for what? At such a young age, that was the question that I had. I dealt with depression, being suicidal for a while, and in ways I tried to hide it, and there's times I almost got caught. It drew suspicion to my sister, like, what the hell? And and had to pull it together, get on my P's and Q's so people are not noticing too much, because I never wanted the attention there. I just never wanted to be here. I never felt the desire to be on this earth. It was never something that I wanted. And it wasn't necessarily because I didn't have happy moments and happy times. I didn't want happy, I didn't want sad, I didn't want nothing. I just didn't want to feel. I just didn't want to feel. I grew up a violent little maniac. That's how I grew up. I wanted people to hurt the way that I hurt it. I wanted people to feel the pain that I felt, and I had to live with day by day. So if somebody was to do something to me, instantly it was a fight. I was always in defense mode. I was always protecting my space. I did not want to be bothered. I didn't want to be looked at. I spent my whole grade school and junior high just like this, covering my face. It was a consistent thing. I hated what I seen in the mirror. Ironic being that I'm a model, but I hated what I seen in the mirror. I didn't see me. It wasn't until I got to high school that I really found my identity, like who I actually am, and I stopped socializing myself or comparing myself and seeing myself as just the product of that, and realizing that I am my own person, that I have the power, that I have the control, that is here, it's with me. I'm not a victim of abuse. Abuse happened. I'm not a victim of rape, molestation. Rape happened. I'm not a victim of any of these things. I'm a survivor. We are a lot stronger than what we give ourselves credit for. We're a lot stronger. We're a lot stronger than we think. There's a lot of stuff you feel like you just imagine, like, oh, I couldn't imagine. I don't think I'll be able to get through. I don't think I'll be able to get through. And I mean, it may hurt like hell, but our instincts to survive always kicks in. Just know, may not feel like it in the moment. It was definitely difficult to. There's no time stature I can give to say, well, this is when it gets easier. But I can say it will. It'll get a lot easier. And don't feel ashamed. This is not what defines you. This isn't you. You ultimately have the power. You can take control of all of this. You can change things all around. It has to start with you. You have to make that choice, that decision. You have to get up. You have to take that power back. Find something that, you like put your energy into. I fell in love with photography. Just the pictures and the story it can tell. with no words. It's powerful. It invokes emotion in other people. I got pushed in front of the camera. I got forced in front of the camera. And I didn't start because I thought I was beautiful. But when I was able to tell stories through my work, my own story, leaving a little bread trail, that became one of the biggest passions. Just redirect the energy, and I pray for your happiness. I pray for your peace, all abundance. We're gonna get through all of this together. We got this.